So, welcome everybody. This technique is a little bit dangerous, and mind you, you have to watch how I use this. And this is self-defense against knife, right? So, and I'm using this stick as a knife to represent a knife, right? So, and you have to do a thorough training on this, right? So, one thing you have to know is that you don't need to fear, and you have to focus on every move that is coming out of your opponent, and just pretend as a novice, right? So because we are on training, that is why I just do like this. But if you are using that, just present as a novice, right? And your opponent, when your opponent want to use that, you just quickly go with this. So you just go on action like that. So you just so like this. Sorry. So if my student does not kneel down on that scenario, as I control his hand right here, I can easily control, as I control his hand right here, as I can easily control this knife against him, right? So like this, I can use that knife to slash him, right? So that is that about that. That's the effectiveness of that self-defense technique. So, but if you want to take that knife from your opponent, from your attacker, right? So you have to be very well prepared and visualize on your opponent move, right? Notice where your opponent want to use. So because you have to first of all know how your opponent hold knife, right? If your opponent hold knife like this, that means that he is going to pierce you like this. He's going to pierce you like this. But if your opponent change that hand like this, so that means that your opponent is going to pierce you like this, or like this, or like this. But for your opponent to now turn like this, to use this, it's going to go a long way, right? But your opponent will prefer stabbing you like this. So that is how it look like. Your opponent is going to stab you. But if your opponent do it like this, your opponent may be swinging the knife like this, or stab you like this, moving quickly and stab you like this. So that is the first technique that your opponent. So once you notice that your opponent hold a knife like this, so you just pretend like a novice like this, and your opponent just so now go like this. Sorry. So once you fall down like that, you have already used this knife against him. But if you want to take that knife, that knife from your opponent, so you just go like this. So now control your opponent's hand like this, and you now take that knife. You just grab it like this and you turn it like this. So you are going to disarm your opponent like that. So that is that about that. I hope you can see this clearly and you can understand it right. And mind you, the question that may be ringing in your mind is that how will I hold a knife like that? Because my opponent's knife may be sharp like that. So for me to hold the edge of that knife like that, it's going to slash my hand or it's going to pierce me. So you can go another way like that. So you can go like this if you want to. So once you control your opponent's hand like that, so make sure your hand go down to your opponent's hand right here. So you now control it. You now control it like this. Your opponent is going to release that knife like that, because you have already created a lock on him. This hand that you have already controlled like this, and you use this place to hold your opponent's hand, you have already created a lock on your hand, right, on your opponent's hand. So now help this hand right here to turn that hand. It will be very painful on him. So that is that about that. But in case that knife is not sharp enough, you can hold the knife and control it like you control your opponent's hand like that, and you are going to disarm your opponent like that. I hope you see this clearly and you can understand it right. And this is a disclaimer: if it is chance for you to run, you can run, or you can look around you. If you can find a stick or something else you can use to defend yourself instead of using your bare hand. So you can use that as an opportunity or as a weapon to defend yourself against that your knife attack. And if it is chance for you, if it is enough place for you to run, please run for your life. But if there is no way for you to run than to fight your way out, so now you can now go on that, engage on that technique and use it. But you have to do a thorough training before you go out there and use it. So that is that about that. That is what we call self-defense. Self-defense is what you see learn and you do a lot thorough training on this and make sure you become an expert on it before you go out there and use it against your opponent. And if you want to join my personal online training, which I'm going to teach you more about self-defense technique and simple techniques that you can use to defend yourself out there, or you want to learn Wing Chun fully, step by step, just hit me up at the comment section and I will be right here to send you the link for my registration, and you are going to register and start your training immediately. So that's that about that. Keep on liking, keep on subscribing, keep on sharing. Peace and have.